Where should we stand? Let's stand up here. Okay. Yeah, they're the candy cane shards, alright. Slash wave. No, not dot wave. No. Well, log out. No, I do not want to log out. It's this new keyboard, man. That was another thing I got for Christmas. I got a new keyboard. Hi, guys, and welcome to another video. Welcome to another Wintersday marathon video. It is now 7 o'clock. We're continuing on. And this video hopefully should be the last one of the two... Oh, we're still on 2006. I mean, seriously, we're still on 2000. Well, mind you, like 2008, basically nothing happened, so that shouldn't be too bad. But yes, welcome back to the Wintersday Marathon. This should be the last 2006 video. I wanted to have a little bit of a look around Camadan. I don't know whether I'll find the dwarf or not, to be honest, but there's supposed to be a dwarf in a cage somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's here at Camadan, and there was some really interesting... See, it sucks, because... people used to use it for such interesting glitches and stuff to do with... Do you remember what I was talking about with the Grinches and how they steal the presents and you can give them to the kids and you've got to run away? One little detail I missed out on that, actually, is that... oh, there's a young child there. So, like, you'd pick up a gift and you'd run over to this child and give it to the child and they'd be like, oh, thank you! There's this very minor dialogue that we're missing in that regard, where basically they just say, thank you very much for this. There's Asian Scout there as well, which is a pretty cool place to put it. But, yeah, now we can't do that, which sucks. And There's a... Come on out already, you're around here. That's definitely not... There's a dwarf somewhere in a cage. And it used to be... I shouldn't talk about... Oh, God, we've crashed out. Oh, Camadan, why are you... Oh, Camadan actually takes up so many resources at Wintersday. When I used to do, like, the Domain of Anguish a lot for my money, what I used to do... I don't know, do I mention this a lot in the Let's Play? I used to... What I did is... use lots of accounts at once, like 6 accounts, and I'd farm it and sort of get the rewards, or at the same time, that's kind of how I earned my money. But I remember one particular Wintersday, like, because it's Nightfall, the Domain of Anguish, I'd load up like 4 of the accounts, and the others would just take an eternity to get through Camadan, because just all the snow and stuff, it just slows everything down. There is a guy here, Candysmith Coldstone. He's a dwarf, but he's not in a cage. He says, look at that mug. I can tell you've got quite the sweet tooth. Am I right? What if I told you that you could satisfy those candy-loving urges and get a brand new weapon all at once? I jest thee not. I specialise in weapons made from pure peppermint. And if you get trapped under an avalanche while armed with one of these succulent armaments, you could sustain yourself by sucking on its hilt until the next thaw. You know you want it. So bring me 9 candy cane shards, and I'll hook you up with one of these. I don't even know how you still get candy cane shards. But you see these things? Last video I mentioned the candy cane weaponry, essentially, and I mentioned the wintergreen stuff. It's basically these, but green instead of red, so it's white and green instead of white and red. That's what those are. Do we have any candy cane shards? I think we salvaged a couple before, didn't we? We've got lots of presents, 30 presents. They're building up, aren't they? Hell yes. So yeah. Also, as you guys have probably guessed, there were no dungeons this weekend. Dungeons will be continuing, and I mentioned this because I just saw my concept there. They will be continuing once again at the end. I mean, originally, we didn't do dungeons on Christmas weekend, because I figured, hey, people are going to want to spend time doing Christmas stuff with their families and that. But also because I wanted to do Wintersday content back then, but I spent so long sort of... You know, the thing is, my body clock went out of whack, so essentially what happened... Where the hell is this dwarf? So essentially what happened after that, his Mac's son, is... where it was so late I couldn't really do videos in the middle of the night, which is basically what I'm doing now anyway, considering the fact that it's getting late. People are going to be going to bed in about, I don't know, 2 episodes of this marathon, and then you'll probably hear me whispering for the rest of the Let's Play, but you know, that's going to be okay. Do you know what? I can't find the dwarf. I'll have to have a look at it off screen. You'll have to remind me before I start the next video. I'm going to forget before the next video, let's be honest here. But we're going to speak to this Rift Warden, okay? Now, he's got a lot of quests for us, as you can see here. You've got the Straight to the Heart, the Strength of Snow, and you've got Ingren's Defense, and You're a Mean One, Mr. Grenth, okay? These 2 bottom ones, these are 2007 quests, okay? We're still in 2006 mode. So imagine that they're not there at the moment. Originally, there were just these 2 that were added. I haven't played these for such a long time. Have no idea how well I'm going to do on them. We'll be looking at the other 2, obviously, when we get into 2007. So, the Rift Warden, anyway, says, lo and behold, traveller, what's your step? Grenth has breached the divide between the planes in a bid for victory in this year's Wintersday battle. Yes, he is always underhanded. It is my duty to provide passage to those of stout heart and mind to the locations where conflicts are taking place. Are you brave enough to join in on the conflict? Okay, so again, we get the choice. Do we want to defend Grenth, or do we want to be against him and side with Duena? So, this one's on top, so let's just side with Duena, shall we? Grenth's snivelling lackeys will stop at nothing to claim victory on this Wintersday. See, this is weird as well. What the hell? You're one of his snivelling lackeys. This should obviously be a different NPC. Maybe it's supposed to be the avatar of Duena we're speaking to here. But in any case, they have stolen countless gifts from the good little boys and girls and hoarded them deep within Grenth's domain. Duena beseeches you to go forth into the icy depths of the underworld and recover the presents. Won't somebody please think of the children? Okay, I'm thinking the children will have a grand Winter's Day. Lead me to the fight. Or I'm thinking the children right now. Miserable little buggers. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to do this. You'll be transported directly to the underworld if you're in a party, blah, 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 blah. See, this is quite interesting. If they'd ever actually made a sort of a Duena's domain for the game, then obviously these Wintersday quests would be quite different. There'd be some in Duena's domain and some in the underworld, but as it stands, that realm was never added to the game, so that doesn't quite happen. We need to unequip our vampiric weapon because that's going to screw us over in this mini mission. I don't think our weapon actually... Yeah, it's just the vampirism. Right, so basically we get snowball skills. I've mentioned this already a little bit in the Let's Play. There are snowball fights. It's basically a PvP minigame. People absolutely freaking love it. It's very, very cool. This is a PvE quest that kind of gets you used to those skills. There are a lot of PvE quests, essentially, over the years that were added that did this, that served the same purpose. However, this is the first one, really, that was introduced to the game. So, hey, this is the first one we're going to be doing. Let's have a quick look over the skills, not just for your sake, but also for mine, because I haven't played this for a long time. So, we got Snowball, which is just a very basic spell. 1 second. There we go. So we get Snowball, which is a regular spell. It's got 1 second cast time, no recharge. It's slow. It does 50 damage. We get this, which we need adrenaline for, but will also knock people down and slow them down. We've got to touch them for this hex. Yeah, I remember this. Basically, another cool thing is, depending on your profession, some of these Snowball skills will change, which is quite cool. Hidden Rock, which basically lets you stuff a rock inside your Snowball if you wish. Avalanche cripples people. The Avatar of Duena, see, this is your dervish specific one. Which will heal us for 30, and you've also got the Avatar of Grenth as well, of course. You're healed for 30 whenever you use a Snowball skill. I've never played this as Dervish, so I'm not sure about that. That makes you invincible unless you move, and that will heal you up, but it's got a minute cooldown. Okay, cool. So let's just, I don't know, we'll hide a rock in our Snowball and fire it at the Grenth. So there you can see there's actually some gifts on the floor there. Now let's throw a snowball at him. You can easily, obviously, dodge these snowballs, as you can see I'm trying to do there, but not very well. Wait, I feel like I should be doing more damage than this. Well, there's the giant snowball. Let's throw that. Oh my god! Should I be doing more damage than this? Well, we eat a snow cone, and that also sets your skills on recharge, apparently, which isn't great. Auto attack, as you can see, is disabled. I must be missing something. I've obviously... Oh my god, I'm going to have to use my fort, or he's going to kill me. There we go. So now he can't kill me. 6 heals me up, doesn't it? If I remember rightly. Yes, I know. I've already forgotten. Okay. All right. Wow. Well, we beat him. Okay. So 2 Wintersday gifts. But remember, this is actually quite hard. The rewards for it aren't that good. People tend to do the other 2 quests, the 2007 ones, because they added a miniature to the game, which is just like so sought after. But I'll talk about that when we hit the 2007 stuff, rather than too early. So let's keep moving on. What does our objective actually say? We just need to recover all of the stolen presents. 0 of 5 gift bundles recovered. Well, I thought I just picked a couple up. Okay, well, maybe those are just simple gifts. It's just drops that you get in your inventory and not actual gift bundles. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So you stand in the area. There we go. And you kind of capture it as like King of the Hill stuff. Okay, that's cool. Right, so there we go. That's 1 done. 4 more to go. I think there's also a weird like defense thing as well later on here. I'm not 100% sure, though. I can't quite remember. So how should I be engaging? Should I avalanche and then glyph? Or... Well, there we go. Let's try that. So he's using Avatar of Grenth. See, the thing is, you can obstruct them. Well, no, you can't hit them and obstruct them at the same time, I suppose. But let's see how this goes. Should we just go Avatar of Duena and heal up? How good's this healing? Plus 30, and the snowballs do 50 damage. So that's not too bad. Okay, well, that one's done. This actually, of course, this is the Bone Pits, which you may remember from the Halloween stuff. It's also a place heavily featured there. Well, no, not heavily featured there. Obviously, in Halloween, there's a lot of stuff going on in the Underworld. But this is the hard place in the Underworld, really, for the Halloween stuff. Because this is, when you're the Candy Corn Man, the only place that's a real threat is here. As you remember, and I talked to you guys about how you do it. How you got to shout people and then move back forward. And so really, we're just getting a lot of gifts here. I say that the gifts, the rewards are crap, but you know, that's not too bad, I must say. Can we please kill him? I may have to use my fort. They're gonna kill me. No, oh, too slow. What is the cast time on that? Okay, let's have a look here. So it's only a 1 second cast time. I would have thought that cast way quicker. Maybe icicles would slow it down? No. Alright, well, I'll cut it until we're back. Okay, well, in the interest of not boring the pants off of everybody, I've decided to not just cut it back, but I'm going to speed this up as well, because really, I get quite good at this now. I'm actually looking back at me using my skills here and cringing a little bit. This is actually quite easy, really, but at the end of the day, it took a long time for me to do this mission. The other mission, as we'll see soon, the Duena mission, isn't much... The Duena one's way easier, but it's not necessarily much shorter, because you're basically forced to stand around and wait for these enemies to trickle in on you one at a time. But this, you know, this one's not too bad. The only times where this one gets harder when you've got more than one Grinch to fight at once. But as you'll see in a minute, I get much better at the skills. I can imagine a lot of people cringing at me playing this, actually, because obviously these are the skills, you must understand it, these are the skills that you use in the snowball tournaments and stuff, and you know, people play this really competitively. This is really quite an interesting skill bar that you're using in a pretty cool gameplay mode that you can play. I should probably clarify, actually, you get one skill which is skill 6, then that's completely dependent on your profession. So as a dervish, I'll either get the avatar of Grenth or the avatar of Duena. Right now we've got the avatar of Duena because we're working on her side, right? But then you also get, depending on whether you're Grenth or Duena, your skill 5, that one actually changes also. So if you're with Duena, you get that skill there, which I've got at the moment, which is called Avalanche. And if you're with Grenth, you get a different one, which is called Yellow Snow, which when you activate it will remove a disease, and the next ball you throw will disease somebody else, which is actually a really, really cool skill. Like when I'm playing in the Duena, when I'm playing on Grenth's side, in a minute when you have to defend, you get the Yellow Snow one and the Grenth one, and in combination they're just so good, because obviously the hidden rock is a glyph, and they were quite clever about it, because the hidden rock is a glyph while the Yellow Snow is a preparation, which is super cool. It means you can stack them together and just really damage the hell out of people. And if you use your avatar as well, you've just got so much survivability. Like this, the Duena avatar will heal you up a little bit by 30, and obviously regular snowballs only do 50 damage, so that's actually really good. And the other one, the Grenth, the avatar of Grenth, will actually make you steal 15 health, so it's only half as much healing, but you also do half of that as damage, which is quite nice. So they're subtly different in their own ways, but it's all quite balanced, it's all quite cool, and I've never really been one to participate in the snowball tournaments. We'll see what it's more like with PvP, as I say, when we get, I think it's 2008 at least. One of the years ArenaNet didn't add anything, so I've decided to do one of those videos for the snowball, but when we get there we'll see definitely more of it. But this is definitely a cool way of getting players sort of introduced to it, and it's really quite cool. Also, I should correct myself as well, these I may have made it sound like these weren't available in Prophecies. These ones in the underworld, there is actually a Rift Warden in Lion's Arch, and I've just realised that because before coming back to do this post commentary, I've been running around looking for the dwarf in the cage and I can't find him anywhere. But I did find the Rift Warden. I found quite a few cool NPCs in Lion's Arch that I may open up the next video talking to. But yeah, so this is the last guy, this Grinchus Magnus. He's not too difficult to kill. I think he eats a snow cone, but aside from that, it's all pretty good. So I'll hand you back over to my past self, who is thrilled that he's got through the mission. Whee, there we go, that's the final Grinch down. So what happens now is you get these last gifts, and if I remember rightly, basically this means you've completed the mission. But what happens after this is there's a huge like defense encounter, like loads of things will start charging at you and basically trying to attack you and destroy you. And the longer you survive, I think you get better rewards, but I think it's so marginal, most people just basically have themselves die here. Let's press L here and see what's going on. Recover all the stolen presents, 4 out of 5 recovered. Well, that should be 5 out of 5. That seems to have bugged out a little bit weirdly. But here's the avatar of Duena. I'm sure that... Yeah, so, oh wow, so she's got, yeah, a bonus challenge for us. May Duena's light guide you through this land of ice and death. In recovering the stolen presents from the clutches of Grenth's minions, you have brought goodness to this world. So tell me, are you ready to leave this frigid place behind? So you can, I don't think you're penalised for trying the bonus challenge. It's just survive as long as possible, but you've basically completed the quest anyway. Or I've just failed the quest and now it's completely... See, I can't even press L now. I don't know. Whatever. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll fail again. I'll speed it up though and do a bit more post-commentary. And wish me luck, guys, because survive as long as possible. I'm really not feeling that... Oh, they're just spawning behind me. I thought they'd charge me, but never mind then. If they just spawn, couldn't I just like walk off? See, now that I haven't killed him quick enough, I can guarantee that basically I'm screwed now. Because it's basically going to have turned around and said, Oh no, now they're all going to spawn at a rate but too fast for you to keep up with. Or something along those lines. Yeah, there you go. See, I barely killed the first and the seconds up. Piss off. Oh my god, they're everywhere! No, the stupid tricky Grinch got me! Oh, snow down the shirt is so dangerous. Well, there you go, that's the bonus challenge. Wow, okay. God, I feel like the pace of this video has been so slow. It depends how fast the speeding up that goes with the post-commentary. I'll probably speed it up as fast as I possibly can and then just rabble about random crap while I do it. Okay, so we'll check out the other one, the Grents version. I don't think it's very different at all, though. I think it's pretty much the same, just maybe a different area, or you're stealing presents and you're going to be against snowmen. We'll have a quick look. Thing is, it's like I said, I'm not going to say this every single... I may end up saying this every video, but, you know, Wintersday isn't exactly my forte. Anyway, he says, the avatars of Duena speak highly of you. With your help, Duena is one step closer to victory this Wintersday. Brilliant. Okay, so we'll do in Grenth's defense, shall we? Grenth's legions have been busy this year, perhaps more so than any in the past. Also, these are repeatable quests as well, in case you're not aware. Perhaps more so than any in the past. They've nicked countless presents meant for the good children of the world and stashed them deep within the underworld. As we speak, Duena's followers have mustered to recover them. Grenth requests your dedication. Guard the presents to your dying breath. Do accept the Lord of the Underworld's challenge. No child will be smiling this Wintersday. Grenth can count on me. So literally, it is the opposite. You're defending now rather than attacking. I think it's in the same... Oh no, it's not in the same area. We're in the Chaos Plains. This is pretty cool. Okay, so we're just going to be defending against snowmen, I suppose. Yep, pretty much. And that literally about sums it up. Those few words sum it up. That's all we're going to be doing here. You stand by this single set of presents and you have to defend against the snowmen. And as you can see, it's so simple. And I'll explain exactly what I do later on. But I have to... Okay, there's something very simple you have to do for this mission. You'll see down in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a Wintersday gift meter. If you let the snowmen walk over that and you're not contesting it, obviously they'll grab it. And if you don't, and you can be scoring the kills, but you'll still lose. And you'll actually see, okay, and this kind of ruins it, I suppose, but I never saw it until now that I'm editing it. I fail this because of that. Okay, so do keep an eye on that, and you'll see what I mean when we go further through. But aside from that, which really isn't much to bear in mind. Don't get me wrong, it's really simple. Just keep fighting. It's so easy. Most of these guys don't even get a single hit on me. I'm not sure, but I think the way that it works is you'll get regular snowmen for ages, and then every now and then you'll get a different type of snowman, and those different types of snowmen will represent each of the 10 professions. And I think once you've had one from each of the 10 professions, you'll then have the final guy at the end come up. And I've sped this up as fast as I can, and I've cut a load of stuff out. It's 10 minutes each before you get to the final guy in the mission. And so basically that meant I spent 20 minutes doing this, and it might look less simple when it's sped up so fast, but really it is so trivial, so boring. I mean, literally all I used was the first 3 skills for the first time I went through this. The first 3 skills. But yeah, okay, so we're coming up near the end here now, so you'll see me take out these last couple of snowmen, and then we'll be against the final guy. So yeah. Oh, I think this is the end. At long last, I think this is the end. Oh my god, here's Freezy himself, the guy that we built last year. Standing tall, looking pretty boss. This has been so ridiculously easy up to this point. I'm actually scared I'm going to fail now because I cannot be bothered to do the whole thing again. Oh my god, I don't know whether you'll still see that there in the chat, but I just did /age. It takes 10 minutes for this guy to appear, and all they do is throw pathetic little things at you the whole way through. It's boring as hell. Come on, he's already in a snow cone. He must... No! How did he get me? No! How... What the... He got me... No. Well, that's freezing. I'm not doing that again. Hell no. I'm going to have to, aren't I? Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. There he is. Come on. All right, here we go. He got lucky last time. All right, he got lucky. He's dying. I'm ready. I've prepared everything. There's no way he can beat me. Mind you, he does use like every skill in his arsenal, doesn't he? Yeah, now there's the snow cone. You can't do anything now though, can you? I've got you dazed. I'm on maximum health. How did he beat me before? I can't believe I've just had to sit here for another 10 minutes. How did he beat me? Oh, that's a horrible quest. That's so slow the whole way through, and then finally you fight. That's so cool that you fight Freezy, though. Created by Peter Redhill many thousands of miles away and defeated at last by Matt Greenspring down here in his stand. Brilliant. Do I want to play the bonus challenge? I'll show it to you guys, whatever it is. So I need to survive for as long as possible and protect the stolen presents. I hope that they at least come at me. I'm not going to go that long, but I think that they'll probably come at me at least more than one at a time here because, oh my god, that whole thing was so easy. Do you know how long I've been recording? I've been recording for about 60 minutes, and this video is only going to end up like 20 minutes long. I'm probably just going to cut all of that out. It's so simple to kill these guys. Look, you just put a hidden rock up. They might hit you with the first snowball, but then they're down. Especially if you've diseased your snow, then you just throw 3 of them at them, and that's it. They're dead. It's so easy, and you just see that the whole way through. On the rare occasion that one of them uses a snow cone, then you just use your mega snowball out on them, and then one more, and then they're dead anyway. It's ridiculous. They're not even coming that much faster here. It's good for Wintersday presents, though. It's not too bad. But look, it's just... wow, the other one is so much harder than this. It's unbelievable. They keep getting the avalanches on me now, though. They never did that before. Globs of frozen ectoplasm as well. They're not really worth anything. They're not really great. It's just obviously ectoplasm's like the item that people care most about in this game, and for Wintersday you can get frozen ectoplasms. People actually try and scam with those for a while. I remember serious warnings to players about scams for frozen ectoplasm. It's quite funny. But yeah, okay, so this is the bonus. It just keeps on going. I don't know how long you can survive for. I'd assume a very long time because it doesn't seem to have got any harder at all. I mean, even without... I mean, all you got to do, literally the key is hiding your rock. It really is. It's so simple. But yeah, okay, so there you go, guys. That's that. I'm going to resign out of this. Screw this. I'm so bored. It's 20 minutes I've been in here. I can't believe Freezy beat me that first time. There we go. I lose. My party was defeated. Game over, man. But we still get the quest reward for that. So there you go. That is... drum roll. Yes, that's 2006 done. It's only about 9 o'clock at night right now. Oh my god, so 2008 is not too long, I don't think. I think barely anything was added in 2008. Next year, quite a lot of cool stuff was added, actually. Oh, no. Next year, there's some more stuff will appear. These other 2 Reaper things, that'll be next year. Then we've got some other stuff, 2007, which I think you'll all quite like. I know I certainly liked it a lot. It's kind of got something to do with War and Kreiter as well. If you've been watching that, you'll probably know what's coming. 2009, Sweet FA was added. 2010 was okay, though. So yeah, word of your service has already spread throughout the underworld. Perhaps Gwent will emerge victorious with you on his side. So we never really find out this year who became victorious. I guess it depends what district you were in. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm off to do the post commentary for this, and we will be continuing with the marathon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Happy New Year, or Happy Wintersday.